Hello, people, and welcome back to another episode of How About Dat Survival. In today's episode, we will be mainly focusing on the Drowned Farm and obtaining all the tridents needed for the Guardian Farm. Without a further ado, let's get into it. Hello, people! Welcome back to another episode of How About Dat SMP Season 1. Today, we're gonna get the tridents for the farm. I have got a whole drowned farm planned out. I'm ready to go build it. So, yeah. Between episodes, I did go ahead and install bubble columns so we can get up here. Because last episode, we were just pillaring up and down with netherrack, and it was really annoying and inconvenient. So I added a nice, clean way to get up. And I also went ahead and got some brewing stand and some ingredients all set up so we can use the nether side of the farm to get XP, since we don't have tridents for the overworld side yet. In order to get the drowned farm set up, though, we are going to have to go gather some resources. So let's go do that. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. I know for you it was just like 2 minutes, but for me it was like an hour. These 3 boxes have all of the supplies needed for the drowned farm, except for a trident, but we can get that from the drowned farm because, you know, we're building it to get tridents. Now, before we start the time lapse to actually go ahead and, well, you know, make the drowned farm, as you can see my pickaxe here, a little less than half durability. I want to mend it up using the Guardian Farm. And I know we don't have tridents, so we can't run the overworld side yet, but we have the nether side working, and we do have 3 instant damage potions now. I made them during the time lapse. So if we just sit here, we can go into the nether and get a bunch of XP from the Guardian Farm. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the armor stand real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and sit here for about a minute. Be right back. Okay, guys, so it's been a minute and a half. I don't want to go for too long because otherwise it's going to, like, crash the game or get really, really laggy due to excessive amount of guardians. But this should most certainly be enough to repair a pickaxe. And I don't know, what's my armor at? Oh, I can't check right now. But this should definitely be enough to mend a pickaxe and maybe a little bit of armor. Oh boy. Yeah, okay, it's laggy. But it's not like absurdly laggy, just very. Let's see here. If I just... Come on. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yep, here comes the XP. And then up the hill. Oh yeah, they're struggling to die. Let's throw in another one. Anything else need to get fixed? I'll fix both of these real quick. Okay. And then all the items did get picked up. I don't know. I don't think there's more, but just to check. Nope, nothing else in there. Yeah, so that's how it works. You just throw in the potion and they all, die. You get a bunch of XP, so everything is now fully repaired. But I would much rather have the overworld side because it's not gonna get really laggy, and you can just sit there as long as you want. So when it comes to getting prismarine or stuff to make sea lanterns, it's just gonna be much more reliable. Plus, in the overworld, with the trident pillar system, you can get an infinite supply of guardian heads as you're sitting there, and I mean, who doesn't want a whole bunch of guardian heads to go, like, throwing at people, or doing whatever with? But, just in general, I mean, it seems like it'd be better off, and I missed the platform. Okay. But, once we get this drown farm in, the way it'd be set up, if you're standing here, you have a guardian farm running, you can turn on overworld side and have that all running, but at the same time, you have a drown farm running above you, so you're not only getting XP and prismarine, guardian heads, but you're also getting drowned heads, copper, tridents. Point is, it would be very efficient. Now that we know that works, we can put the extra bit in there. I'm going to go ahead and set up the armor stand to see the spawn sphere. And we have all the materials for drown farm setup. I mean, gathered, so we can go ahead and get that started. First, I want to check. In terms of, yeah, we might have to do a bit of spawn proofing down here to stop drown spawning. So let's go ahead and build the drown farm, and then we may end up needing to make a pickle farm today. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Drown farm. Let's go. Alright people, welcome back. In between this clip and the end of the time lapse, I did AFK for like around 2-ish hours. So we now have 2 full boxes of tridents and all of this. Now, with these 2 boxes of tridents, we're gonna head on back to the spawn base, and we're gonna set up a villager with Impaling 5, get these babies all enchanted, and stuck into the Guardian farm on the overworld side. Okay guys, so it's been about another 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, and and I've gotten the Impaling 5 villager all set up. I do actually have to put water in his feet, but I've gotten the villager. Why is that not there? Water source fixed. Water in the villager's feet. Sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I am very tired. It's been a long night. But I've got the villager. Now I'm going to go ahead and enchant all 54 tridents. Alright guys, so I have gotten all of the books. I got like 11 in the inventory and 1 full box. I have about a quarter of them already enchanted, but I do need some XP. So I'm going to go ahead over to the Guardian farm and use the nether side of the farm. I don't think I actually showed off what the drowned farm looked like earlier, but it's got the roof over top, and it's just a giant funnel essentially. It doesn't necessarily look the cleanest, but it does add character to the whole area, I think. It looks interesting. Oh yeah, guys, I did also get my Riptide Trident fully enchanted, so now whenever we're in water, we just real quickly travel on through. And now guys, so we have all of the tridents ready to go, we can go ahead and start throwing them behind each nether portal. And final 2. All done. I'm pretty sure we have 6 extra tridents. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 6. But what this means is if we come up here now, if we turn this on, we should, yep, okay, Guardians, and a second now, we should have XP and items coming up here. Yep, there's some items. Oh, and here comes the XP. Look at how quick that's going up. Now this is what a Guardian farm is capable of. It takes like, you know, it's about 30 seconds to get truly up and running at speed, but once it's going, oh, you're getting stuff. Let's see, what do we got? I mean, that's filling up pretty quick. And while you're running the Guardian farm, if you come up here, turn on the drown farm. 2, plus all these items. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're getting a lot. Well guys, I think on that note, this is gonna end up being the end of the video. I know it's been a bit of a shorter one, but we've done all that we needed to do. We got the tridents in. That's what we set out to do today. Well, I guess all that's left to say is like the video, and if you really enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to share it around with your friends, because they might just enjoy the video as much as you did. Anyway, this has been Mr. Gaming Aquatic. See you next week. Bye.